This revision video is for GCSE English Language Component 2, which includes two sections, 19th and 21st century non-fiction reading and transactional/persuasive writing. The exam paper in total is 2 hours long. This revision video will focus on section A, which is 19th and 21st century non-fiction reading. So once you've filled in your details on the front of the paper, you will turn over to this page as so until you see section A. Now you will notice that there are a number of questions. There are also two extracts that you haven't seen before. So the first thing that you need to do is read the questions. It tells you, first of all, what the extracts are. Okay, so I'm not going to read those out, but it gives you an indication of where they've come from, when they were written and who by. Okay, then it tells you which extract to look at for which set of questions. So for this first one, it says read the newspaper article by John Humphreys in the separate resource material, which would be this one here, and then answer these questions. Okay, you can see that a couple of them are short answer questions, just worth 1 mark. So you should spend no more than 1 minute really focusing on those. And then this one is a longer question, a 10-minute question. So you should aim to spend about 10 minutes on that one. Once you've read the questions and you've underlined the key words in the questions, then you can read the extract itself. Okay, and then obviously as you go through, you can underline key points that you think might help you answer any of your questions. Once you've done that and you've answered that set, you can then look at the next section. It says to answer the following questions, you will need to read the extract opposite by Lydia M. Child. Now in that case, that is this one. So you'd have to look at the other extract. It tells you which one to focus on. So make sure that you do that. Again, it gives you a number of questions. You need to make sure that you've read the questions before you read the extract again, so that you know what you're focusing on. Then when you read it, obviously you can underline key points as you go through. Again, there's some shorter questions, a 1 mark and a 2 mark question, which shouldn't take you more than 1 or 2 minutes. And then you've got a longer question, a 10 mark question. Now you know that if it's a 10 mark question, that it's going to want you to write in Peel paragraphs using evidence to support your response. It also might give you some bullet points to help you, in which case you should do so. Finally, there will be a set of questions that say you will need to use both texts. When it says that, that means that you need to compare. So when it tells you to look at two texts, you should be comparing. Okay, here you can see that there's a 4 mark question, so spend about 4 minutes on it, and a 10 mark question that actually says compare the following, and it tells you what to compare. Again, it wants you to use evidence to support your point. So it says you must use the text to support your comments and make it clear which text you are referring to.